last season, South Carolina actually exceeded expectations despite going 6-7 and losing to South Florida in the bowl game. Well, Muschamps came in his first year, led the Gamecocks to a 6-7 record, and turned around a team that went 3-9 the year before. This year, they have 10 returning starters on offense, 6 returning starters on defense, and are going to be a lot better in the SEC East. Going to be very competitive compared to last season. I like Jake Bentley as their quarterback. I think their offense is much like Missouri. They both returned 10 starters apiece. So they're going to have a turnaround season for sure. They're not going to go 6-7, I can guarantee you that. So they open up the season at North Carolina State. That's actually going to be a game in Charlotte, neutral site. North Carolina State is a sleeper in the ACC. You're going to see that when I do my ACC predictions. They are a team to watch. They're going to be very experienced. Dangerous team, could upset some teams in the ACC, could make a little run in their conference. But I'm actually going to give South Carolina the win here in the season opener. I think Will Muschamps is a good coach. I think he's going to have them, the Gamecocks, fired up for that season opener. Then they travel to Missouri, like I just said. 10 starters on offense for Carolina, 10 starters on offense for Missouri. So expect a lot of offensive fireworks in this game. It's on the road. That does worry me a little bit. But I think South Carolina did a lot better last season. I think Will Muschamp's going to have them hyped up more. And I think they're going to beat Missouri on the road there. So then they get Kentucky at home. I've been talking good things about Kentucky, but the fact that Kentucky has to travel to South Carolina, I don't like that. I'm giving South Carolina another win there. And then Louisiana Tech. Remember my Mississippi State video. Louisiana Tech's a dangerous team, so they've got to go to South Carolina. South Carolina does not have to go there. So another win there. So that South Carolina, I have them opening up the season at 4-0. 2 wins away from a bowl game, and could potentially find themselves nationally ranked with starting out 4-0. So then this 3-week stretch right here, again, where the SEC conference games really pick up, 2 road games in a span of 3 weeks. At Texas A&M, I don't like that game. Texas A&M, I had them going 6-6, but I think they are going to be a decent team. They're not going to be horrible. And on the road, for South Carolina, that's a young team, like I've said. So I think I'm going to give South Carolina a loss there. Arkansas, you guys know about Arkansas. I have them pick 9-3 this season, but a huge improvement. But you know, Arkansas tends to blow things a lot, and it's a road game. Williams-Brice Stadium is a very hard place to play. I'm going to give Carolina the win there. And then they travel to Neyland Stadium against Tennessee. Tennessee will not be as good as they were last season, 14 starters overall, but I think they will be able to get the job done at home, so that's another loss for Carolina. But still, though, 5-2, probably not in the SEC East race anymore, although they do get the top 2 dogs here in a second, but 5-2, not bad. Much needed bye week going into that Vanderbilt game. At home, I like that. I've said good things about Vanderbilt, how their offense will be improved, and we know the defense will be good, but I don't like Vanderbilt on the road here. So Carolina gets the win, and bowl eligibility early on the season at 6-2. So, like I said, could still find themselves nationally ranked, and if they can win a couple games here, could be looking at a New Year's Six bowl, like a Sugar Bowl or something. But the problem is they have to go to Georgia. I like Jacob Eason. As I said earlier, Georgia is probably 1 win away from being 9-3, although I have them picked 8-4. I'm going to give Carolina the loss there on the road. And Florida, who I have to pick to win the SEC East, I feel like Florida is just too talented. You know, I think they're going to go 10-2, probably lose 1 SEC game there. Even though it's at Carolina, and Carolina gave Florida a fight last year. It was only a 20-7 game, the final. So I think they will give Florida a fight, probably for about half or 3/4 of the game. But Florida will pull away in the end. They get a loss there. Easy game against Wofford. Easy win. And then Clemson at home. We know a lot of people are down on Clemson, knowing they lost a bunch of starters from last year, including Deshaun Watson, who carried the team. It's at Carolina. Some signs are pointing towards an upset. For me personally, I do not think it will be an upset. I think they will lose to Clemson at home. I still think Clemson's going to be a dangerous team, even though they lost so many starters. And that will leave South Carolina with a 7-5 record. Much needed improvement for a team that went 6-7. It's a winning record, even if they win or lose the bowl game. Will Muschamps will definitely turn around the Gamecocks next season, I think, if everybody stays. With those 10 offensive starters, Bentley's doing good at quarterback. So 7-5 season, not bad for the Gamecocks. Probably middle of the pack SEC, but next season I think could be the year they maybe break through. Please continue to like, subscribe, and comment, and continue to watch the Gridiron Expert as we finish up our SEC football predictions. And we will see you next time.